first. So this will really show us the preparation that Kulas Nation have potentially made, because we all know how great they are on the T side. We're gonna see slowly Mousepads just creep up Banana here, just kind of hiding the presence. Dizzo potentially gonna get the kill here, with a nice little flick onto Brady and a double onto Dizzo. That did not work out the way Mousepads wanted at all. They've already wrapped into CT though. My man will be. This is looking to be an interesting pistol round.
Very interesting. Looks like Guz is the only player getting frags for signing Mousepads right now. He ends up getting dropped by Charles, and now we have Cadius in a 1v3. Cadius gets a frag on the flip, tries to answer back into 2D, who's done a lot of work as well. Also got 2 frags, but he spotted both of those CTs at Banana, and he's just running himself A with 10 HP. It's really difficult to go and kind of put yourself in a situation that's going to be advantageous. However, we'll see what Cadius does. Charles is jumping across his full HP, and both of them swing on him. So the bomb was planted, but the first round does go to Kulas Nation.
Yeah, and I really think that that round was won by 2D. Like, I don't really particularly like to give round credit to one player, but that opening double kill on Banana basically completely destroyed the idea that Mousepads had there. They had the double peek set up, and then when Brady peeked to cover his teammate, 2D just flicked right to his head and said, "No, sir, I'm gonna kill you both." So we do see a slight rebuy into the round here. I'm sorry, slight force into the round from Mousepads, getting the Deagles one singular Tech 9. That nade's gonna be thrown early, but no early damage caused by that. So probably gonna see a really slow round from the side of Kulas, and probably a more aggressive round on the side of Mousepads.
One thing that we were talking about with Weight Slammers last night, and I know to bring up a different team is kind of odd. Oh, big rush coming out here mid. I'll bring that point back after. Or coming up mid through the arches, and they're just wrapping into arch with those pistols. McCoy with a really nice 2K onto a third. That was very, very nice, leaving Guz in a 1v4. The only one left sitting inside of library ends up getting taken out by Flip. My point was that we saw a team like Weight Slammers go and not manage their economy well, but that's the complete opposite we see out of signing Mousepads. They get $2 grand roughly for each of their players, and now they can full up buy 8Ks with utility pretty well across the board. And that's one thing that is going to be kind of that turning point. If signing Mousepads can keep their economy up and take away from Kulas Nation, like if you look at Kulas, they're still in that quasi buy with an MP9 with a FAMAS, and they have a decent amount of utility. But you know what? They're actually doing work with that. We have the FAMAS coming out from this frag coming out from Blight, and then Charles answering right back as well.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be exactly what we talked about, where you see the preparation from Kulas. Kulas have already shut down one of the main things that Mousepads like to do, in the sense of they get banana control. Like, that is one of their main things they do with the T side of Inferno. And they've already completely destroyed that, and it's only round 3. And this is the first rifle round coming in from Mousepads, really the first chance to combat that. And once again, Kulas, even like you say, on that quasi-buy, destroy any sort of presence Mousepads attempt to put in Banana. McCoy kills Brady, leaving Cadius before once again, and yeah, pretty quick wrap-up there. I don't really have much to say. Kulas just look like they've really prepared for this map.
I'm gonna pull up this frag coming from Arches by McCoy. Really well done with the FAMAS, and it just shows how powerful they are with those quasi buys, including that last round. But now they have 3 AKs, and this is really dangerous. But this is not looking good for signing Mousepads. But that is really nice shots coming out from Dizzo with the Rec 9. 2D takes out Guz, but DY ends up answering back with the pistol as well. Fantastic take of the B bomb site. No nades have gone down yet, but we almost see DY getting caught out. Brady sitting towards Oh, Brady gets naded down to 19 HP. Seen towards oranges. They're gonna go molly him out. They're gonna actually reach him. I don't think it does. But all the Tiny Mousepads players have so little HP. 3 of them combined have 100, but it doesn't matter. Brady and Dizzo leading up the round. First round on the board for signing Mousepads.
Yeah, and that was a very important round, I think, for Mousepads. And it's kind of funny that as soon as I say something about Kulas Nation being really in control of the banana side of the map, they just, Mousepads, all right, fine. You want to try to take that away from us? We're going to take it right back. And they get really aggressive, as you say, with those Tech 9s, or the Rec 9, as it's called by the community. And I wonder if this is going to be, yeah, it is. It looks like this is going to be where Kulas say, okay, you know what, we respect the aggression. We're going to back off. 3-stack it here early, then rotate back over to A. This is pretty smart on the side of Kulas Nation as Mousepads work their way up banana. The only problem I think for Mousepads is that it takes so much effort to take banana now. Like, they're so used to taking it pretty effortlessly, and 2D makes them pay for sticking around. Nice little headshot after sneaking out of the smoke there.
Really, really nice to see that. We see Charles with his shotgun as well. Him and Chi both love those shotguns. Nova, and that's I want to see what he can do with this, because the angle he's going to be holding is gonna be really tight, but if he tries to swing out and use it, I don't think it's really going to be that good for him. So he's jiggle peeking that corner while gives Cadius and DY hanging around banana as well. But it looks like as we say that, the remainder of signing Mousepads are over towards the A bomb site, so probably trying to get a little bit of map control. Bomb is making its way over. And you see DY sitting banana, and he's going in to try to probably pull his rotates. He gets taken up by Charles, and Charles does get that Nova kill. Great to see work being put in. He's adding money to the bank account. Right, came up with a point, blatant flip. The 3-man stack on the A bomb site took care of it all.
Can we get that on instant replay real quick? Is that possible?
Not that setup. I would have had to.
Because that was beautiful. Like that the way they set that up there, I mean, Flip just got that information from balcony. He ran scared right after, but basically he unintentionally baited himself, allowed them to push up right into the 2-man setup on the A site. I mean, I don't know if that's how they planned it, but it definitely worked out pretty well for Kulas Nation there.
Kulas doing a great job coming out aggressive, but also very poised in this initial first couple rounds. You see DY taking out 2D. That is a fantastic headshot, a great opening into banana. Going for the peek over onto Charles, and Dizzo once again up at the forefront, entry fragging in. Those 2 picks are it. They have the B bomb site, and Kulas, unless they get a pick immediately, they may just want to save this. Their money isn't that good, so having those weapons will allow them to McCoy would be able to drop and
yeah, and I definitely agree with what you just said about the save. Just putting that out there. I would save at this point.
Ooh, nice frag on Cadius.
What is this 3-man stack in the dark? I mean, it works, but my goodness. They've covered every angle, but just by sitting in one little corner.
McCoy had that info. He used that nade really well to be able to go and try to knock them down, but they just wide swing out. Take him out.
Yeah, and what you talked about with the economy there from Kulas, and also very early on talking about what we didn't see in the previous match last night was pretty good economy management. This time we do see a save come in from Kulas, like you said, because their economy wasn't the greatest. They have the force up onto the Nova from Charles, and they have a little bit extra money. Guzman with a nice kill onto Flip. And yeah, this is... If Charles is able to play hero with this Nova, then maybe. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know about this round.
The only thing Charles is able to do in regards to a hero is get turned into a hero sandwich. He got his dome rocked. And speaking of that, I am hungry, so I'm excited to see how hungry these players are in taking this map, and Kulas Nation honestly has done a fantastic job so far. I'm just surprised that we're not seeing Tiny Mousepads coming out like swinging, but I feel like they're getting their footing. I feel like they might have nerves a little bit. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna agree with that because it was a couple rounds ago. There was a couple of kills came in that probably shouldn't have gone the way of Kulas. Like Mousepads got the initial peak, but somehow Kulas still got the kill, and that's not really trademark Mousepads that we're used to. So I agree with you. I think maybe they're a little nervous right now because they haven't really beaten this team. I don't think they've beaten this team on a map. I'm sorry, in a match since the first time they played in the season, which was very early on, and even then it was a tie. So I agree. I think they're probably a little nervous. I think Kulas is probably gonna have a sort of light by here. Maybe going into this round, Mousepads will tie it back up,
Good.
and
Good. That's exactly what you want to see. A Degon flip, maybe even a 9, but oh, actually flip ace with the there we go.
there's the peak.
Degon flip. Yep. Full head armor. Not sure why they went full head armor. Maybe assuming that most their economy is a bit better than they predicted. Blight with a big aggression coming up. Charles gets taken out through the smoke by Dizzo. Fantastic. Also, Break Kick, thank you so much. We love you very much. We got some shout outs for us, Rudy, saying that, you know, we're fire. And who's fire? McCoy and Blight.
Oh
Both
my
of them,
goodness.
as we always say, joining the barbecue. And that is the banana control that Tiny Mousepads need. There's smokes coming out CT. 2D's either going to have to push this, which it seems like he's going to. Just sit in the smoke and wait to swing out. They just need to fall back. I like this. I like that I really hope that they work back towards A once they get this pick on flip, but yep, there's some damage done on Cadius and damage done on flip. They can take flip out. This is gonna be a really great pick, and that's it. That's the bomb site, and they know 2D is gonna be over at the B side, making his way downtown, walking slow, making no noise. Library bound.
I like this decision to sit right here by 2D because it really gives them an opportunity to set up for any exits, especially since they've smoked it off. I think they're aware that 2D is a player that can pop off at. Yep, that's what I was gonna say. They're aware that a player like 2D can pop off at any given time. So I won't be surprised if they don't push this side of the map at all, and instead just dump utility into it, which is exactly what they did. They threw what they had back at it, and yeah, Mousepads are going to tie this up 4-4. A nice little reverse there from the early 3-0. So, like you said, I think Mousepads are starting to get their footing. They're starting to realize, okay, yeah, we can compete here. Gonna see the first true, I think, full rifle round from both teams here, probably.
And
Probably don't see it up. Oh, we do see it up. Okay, never mind. Glass
hop
cannon.
out. Is 2D gonna upgrade? I don't think so. I think he's confident enough with that MP9. He's probably gonna play a close angle over on the B bomb site. And it looks like a 3-man stack on B, which is really... Oh no, he does upgrade. Okay. I was wondering what he was gonna do with that, but yeah, it looks like he bought up anyways. But that is a full buy from Kulas Nation. And Mousepads have tied up the score. Look at their economy. They're all over 5K, which is huge. And this is the kind of bankroll that they need to have in order to stay in this game.
Yeah, and especially on the T side of Inferno, because like we mentioned, I think it was yesterday, Inferno is considered, depending on your opinion, probably be the most CT-sided map out of any at the moment. And so getting 4, 5, even 6 rounds on the T side is not necessarily a bad thing, despite being down at halftime. So Sonic Mousepads have guaranteed a reinvestment into at least 1, 2, maybe 2 more rounds, depending on what happens in this round. And that's a good thing, like you say. Very, very slow round this time around, though. We see still a 5v5 with 45 seconds left to go in the round. Not really too much action. The only real utility left is that on Guzman, who has a full belt, and he's going to use it onto the A site along with his teammates who had already thrown their smokes. So it looks like it's going to be an A execute here. And Charles is going to sneak up behind that smoke site. Blight's going to get the initial peek. Charles with the trade. Doesn't expect the third man, though. And just like that, Mousepads have the A site and are probably going to lock out Kulas, at least for the first 5 or 10 seconds.
Yeah, looks like a save here, and that was a really great positioning from Blight to play off that smoke. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to follow up that second frag, but he did get one, and given a different... Oh, really nice shot coming up from 2D. Snapping on the arches. I think he didn't see Guz sitting in up against the wall of Graveyard, but looks like they are gonna finally commit to the save. 2D down 23 HP. McCoy's still at 100, but he's got that op with no armor, and this is probably for the best. I do want to see where McCoy takes that op next round, because the rest of his team are gonna have about 3,400 off of this. They're getting 2,900 off of this, because now they're on their last loss bonus. So are we going to see a force up around the top, or are we going to see a save with the op as the hero? It's that hero sandwich, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the singular M4 go to the A site with the 2 deagles, and then see a deagle in the op go to B. And then again, knowing how much Mousepads, it looks like, yeah, as you say, knowing how much Mousepads look like Banana, I wouldn't be surprised if they stick both weapons onto the B site and just try to pinch them late round. So the smoke is gonna miss. That's not the worst thing that can happen. Gonna get flashed in, and 2D is gonna go down early. I don't like that decision. I don't like this at all. Oh, the team kill from Dizzo. He got DY back for yesterday, I assume.
Yeah, exactly. Seems like Charles is making good use of smoke. He does get a frag onto Dizzo, but Cadius takes him out, and Guz takes out Flip, leaving Blight in a 1v3.
Yeah, I don't really like the decision from Kulas to stick 2D and McCoy both on B site, and on top of that to get aggressive in Banana. Like, I understand how important the Banana control is, but on a round where the rest of your team can't really afford to help in a retake situation, I'm not sure I would have gotten aggressive there. I probably would have just tried to lock them out of the site and got as much information as possible, and then maybe tried to pinch them late round. But you know, every team has their own strategy, and ultimately it didn't work out, but they're just gonna keep playing and reinvest into this round. Ultimately 6-4 Mousepads.
Watch back this a really nice flick from 2D over onto DY from the previous round. Very nice shot coming out there, and looks like 2D opted for an op now, so this is going to be something that I really want to see him pop off with. You know, 2D has a very crisp shot, and Brady's been playing amazing as well, so hopefully we get a little op duel going on, but I don't think that's going to happen, because it looks like Signing Mousepads are all bunched up towards mid, and it looks like it's going to be an A hit right off the hop.
Yeah, and I mean, if it's not fixed, I'm sorry, if it's not broken, don't try to fix it, you know, the good old cliche phrase, and they've been doing really well getting this A control. Always going to get overwhelmed by 3 players down long, and yeah, I mean, the only real variable they do this time is that they decide to take top mid control and then take long control instead of focusing short this time. Mousepads are focusing on one site, but changing up their take to where it makes it really hard to play around them. So I really like the way Mousepads are taking control of this T side right now.
2D is not even rotated off. He's sitting on the corner. Brady's gonna crouch peek, and 2D actually takes him out. So they know that he's there, and they're gonna have to swarm him. Oh, cuz that was a very crispy shot there too, with 1 HP, and he gets another frag as well. He's got 3 frags on the board, 1 HP. And Kulas are in a 2 versus 3 situation. They took the op out of 2D's hands. Flip gets taken out, and it's all up to Blight once again. But Blight is able to take out Cadius. Guz on 1 HP. Anti-Bogdan Law. And actually, this would be Bogdan's Law if we're talking about it. But Guz, just beautiful.
Wow.
4K. Oh my goodness.
1 HP in a dream, my man. 1 HP in a dream.
1 HP in a dream, and he's a dreamer. They've known him. We've known him to pop off, and he did exactly that. 10 kills and 12 kills. So we have Dizzo and Guz both in double digits, and nobody from Kulas are on that. And now they're on pistols. Blight already down to 40 HP.
Yeah, Mousepads are looking extremely good on this map, and I really like it because, you know, cool, like we discussed earlier, Flip gets the kill on the Guz there, Dizza with the trade, down to a 4v4, but again, highlighting the fact that Kulas have 3 Deagles and a singular Mag 7 onto Charles, who will start to rotate. Well, maybe not. It looked like all of Kulas were going to rotate off to A, but they elect to wait. Mousepads are so in their head right now. Nice little kill from 2D onto DY with the kill onto Blight. 2D again. Oh my goodness,
Oh
2D.
my god.
He gets a triple kill with the Deagle on the headshot angle from sight, and leaves McCoy to clean up the round.
Wow, that was a round I did not expect. 2D, the hero of this match, or round rather. Just unbelievable shots, taking his time. They're not able to answer him back until he takes out 2 of them, and now even op on Charles. So he switched out from that Nova onto an op. Op back on Brady, and Charles does miss his shot, flashed off of middle. Is he gonna go for the repeat? But DY is actually taking out 27 HP.
He does go for that repeat and dies to Brady, who's still holding the angle. DY gets pushed in, and is ultimately going to kill McCoy while he's blind. 2D going to get that trade, and then Dizzo going to get the trade onto him. So a lot of trade fragging coming in from both sides of the map right now. And I mean, I'm honestly really impressed. Oh, Blight's not able to get a kill. He's probably going to try to molly off the cross, but it's too late. That bomb's going to go down. I really like the way that Mousepads are taking control of this T side, like I was saying. It's 1v4, and it's, yeah, oh my goodness, they're gonna let him kill him through the smoke. They're just spamming through the smoke, ultimately knowing that op was there just because they did kill him so early. And my goodness, man, like, Mousepads, they look excellent on one of their choice maps, and if I'm Kulas, this is where I'm refocusing, and I'm like, okay, never mind. We cannot get into their heads. They are getting into our heads.
I love that Mousepads were able to answer back on the round that Kulas did a ton of work with their pistols, but Kulas, are they going to be able to do it again? That is something that I want to see. It seems like their eco rounds are actually better than their rifle rounds at this point.
Yeah, and I mean, I hate to say it, but that's kind of like a trademark of Kulas Nation on the CT side, in my opinion, because we've mentioned before, you know, Kulas are very much they obviously prefer the T side, at least from what I can tell, and they're very good on the T side, but then when it comes to their CT side, the way they usually stay into these games that look like they're getting out of control, it's the eco rounds. They win those surprise rounds every once in a while, and it's usually off of the backs of the Deagle picks, exactly what's happened so far. So both teams pretty much looking exactly like they always have. And if this continues, I think Mousepads are going to end up taking map 1.
I really want to see Sunny Mousepads take map 1 because it was Kulas' pick. That is gonna make this a lot more even, and maybe Kulas knew that they might lose on this, and they picked it just initially, and then they put it in as an idea of like a best of 3. Maybe mentally that's it. But once again, we see some nasty deeg shots coming out of Kulas Nation, but Sunny Mousepads do. Sunny Mousepads do take the round, and now we're at the last round and a half. McCoy has the op now. Full nades, everything on Kulas, for the most part, at least for all the rifle players. And then we have full buy completely out of Sunny Mousepads, and everybody, we always see this, their economy, Sunny Mousepads is always amazing. We have so much money.
Yeah, I don't think they've had to save a singular round. Nice little action going down at the bottom of mid here. Blake is killing Dizzo, then the 2 kills coming in for the sign of Mousepads. And again, the trade fragging is immense right now. It's clearly smart Counter-Strike, smart positioning, smart team play from both sides, but ultimately this is going to be in favor of the T's, but McCoy may catch one, and he does. He catches the bomb even, leaving Brady in a 1v2, but Brady has the bomb. He has the CT positioning. He's probably going to try to wrap here. No, he likes to challenge the op. He might get the kill. He does. Brady, he is continuing to show us that nothing can stop him.
A 1v1. We have Flip making his way up towards. Oh! Really nice play from Flip.
I wonder if Brady was actually scoped in there, because I was really thinking
so.
Flip was going to get caught off. But I think Brady was scoped in to where he couldn't see Flip jump up.
I think so. A really nice shot there. We'll be back in about a minute. Gonna pull up the bracket, and we'll see you guys in second half.
Okay, I'm gonna mute again though.
Alright, we are back now. 9-6 signing Mousepads. This is let's see what Kulas Nation come out on their T side, because we saw an unreal T side from signing Mousepads.
Look at this quick A execute from the side of Kulas Nation. I mean, they don't really slow down at all. They're just gonna
miss shots all around. Mousepads keep whiffing.
Yeah, and very quickly a 7-9 on the side of Kulas Nation. They very swiftly take mid control up to short, take A, plant the bomb. Everything went pretty much clean as a whistle there for Kulas Nation to bring it to 7-9. And ultimately we will see the save, potential nade stack on the side of Mousepads. Look at this sawed off from Charles. Charles continues to be the man we can never assume is going to be normal. Nice little kill from Guzman onto Blight, but everything else is pretty quickly over. And yeah, well, very quickly, 8-9, potentially a 9-9, depends on what Mousepads decide to do here. And they do reinvest. They are going to invest and go for the rifles this round, so this will be an interesting round for sure.
Signing Mousepads with basically a full buy, less one weapon. Their utility isn't that great though. Dizzo made the right choice to get head armor because there's a Galil and a Mac 10. Flash is coming out of Guz. DY with a really nice double kill. Guz getting a frag. Blight ends up getting in sight and takes out 2 as well. That's a 3-on-2 for signing Mousepads. Blight gets taken out and there's a 1-on-3. That situation. 2D does have the bomb on his back. We just falling back to dark, trying to wait and peek, using a dead body as some sort of cover.
Yeah, the only problem here for Mousepads is that all of their players are in CT, and right now 2D has no idea that that's the case. But if he just sits put, he might be able to fake the A rotation here, catch a kill or two, and maybe get this bomb plant down. I don't know if he is aware that everyone is in CT though, and it doesn't look like Mousepads are afraid of him crossing over and going A anyway. And
That's
that'll
the
confirm it.
Yep, that's the info they needed. So,
Oh, so close.
that was so close. Let's see how close that was.
Yeah, so only gonna be 8-10. Mousepads still have a slight lead, but here's the weird part. They had to take everything they had and invest into that round, and so despite winning, Mousepads now have a 3 SMG, 2 rifle buy, whereas Kulas Nation, the team that lost the round, have full AKs. So this is going to be a sort of interesting round. I wouldn't be surprised if the CTs play off each other, play very slow, you know, hold these tight angles together where they can very easily trade. And I'm sure Kulas Nation is probably, once they get they hear that first SMG or get this first pick, are probably going to explode onto one of the two sites here as soon as they get that information.
See if what happened here. We have Kulas with their first player down, stalked up over towards B. They don't have a ton of utility though. They only have 2 smokes. And if I was them, I'd chuck a smoke coffins, chuck a smoke CT, flat, or I guess no flashes, and I guess just those 2, and just hope to try peek out. Molly is
Yeah,
not.
DY's kind of missed his utility this round. He
Both
missed the
of
smoke
them.
and missed the 2D just sneaks his way in. Flip, though, is ensuring this B site for the side of Kulas Nation. I mean, it's a 3v3, yes, but we already have Dizzo down to 39 HP. Cadius has a UMP, snuck his way into coffins already, but they only really have the 2 flashbangs and a nade. Kulas, though, no utility to lock the CTs out of the site. And they lose Flip and Blight, and McCoy's position just got given away, but they don't peek together. McCoy could potentially bring it back.
But he
Nope.
doesn't. Brady gang coming out. Gets the defuse, cleans it up, just wide swings out. McCoy can't answer back.
Yeah, so quickly it looked like it was going to start going back the way of Kulas, and now it's 8-11 for Mousepads, and Mousepads are probably going to get a 12th round here with Kulas probably buying, yeah, okay, so they do buy a full stack of deagles, and actually some armor as well. No head armor on McCoy, Flip, and Blight, and 2 deagles for the full belt of armor. So this is an interesting buy for the side of Kulas. Not necessarily one I would have went for. I probably would have just bought like P250s and a nade or something. But hey, Kulas Nation are the people playing, not me. So hopefully this works out the way they want it to. 2D again, popping off of that deagle. Nice little flash in from Cadius for Brady though to get that kill on the Flip.
See how this goes. So we have Guzman taking out McCoy. Really nice frag there. 2D was able to pick up the Famis, and it seems like they're walking their way up. Banana just sticking together as a team. No more utility on them. DY taking out Blight for a second. Now going for a second on 2D, but he does get dropped down to 17 HP while he gets that frag. Guys suspecting somebody's pushed through. Charles just up at tree. 2D.
Oh, I like this.
Oh, that was really tough. Really great shots coming up from Charles. Great positioning as well. Leaving Brady once again in a 1v2, and 2D does take him out.
This totally should not have gone the way of Kulas Nation. That round should not have gone the way of Kulas Nation. But it did. Again, with the eco vibe. Like, you cannot take these guys out if they have deagles in their hands. So, this is... this is shaping up to be a game that could, and this is the first map, mind you, of the grand finals. This is shaping up to be a map that could easily be pushed to overtime if Kulas wins this round right here and force Mousepads into yet another eco round. The opening frag from 2D onto Guzman and Banana, potentially the kill onto Brady. Nope, Brady gets the kill onto Charles, evening it out 4-4. But by now they've confirmed that it's a pistol round for sure. And yes, that's exactly what they do. They confirm it. They're gonna go for the quick aggression on the B site and at least ensure the bomb plant and try to confirm the round.
Ton of damage being done on 2D and Flip though. A bit more on McCoy, but once again leaves Brady in a 1v4. He's gonna save that AK.
Yeah, this is, and I mean, this is probably going to play out the way we all expect. I mean, can't ever count Brady out, but it's a 1v4, and he's already lost at least 5 seconds on the bomb, if not 10. So I kind of want to ask you, Wilby, what are you thinking now that you've kind of seen these teams play roughly 20, 21 rounds here of CSGO today? What are you thinking? Like, how do they look? Do you think this series might potentially go all the way to the 5th map, or what are you
I
thinking?
do. I guess technically the 4th map doing the 1-0 on Kulas, but yes,
Right.
bringing it to 4 maps, I definitely think it's gonna go to 4 maps. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be very surprised. With the way that these teams are playing, I think that there is a lot of potential to go back and forth, and that's exactly what we're seeing. So we just have to wait and see. I think if Signing Mousepads take this map, it'll go to all maps. I feel if Kulas Nation take it, they may take this in the remaining. I'm not sure. I still think it'll go. I still think Mousepads will be able to bring it to all maps.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is the wow. Mousepad's making this economy round work for them right now. Getting the initial Eagle pick and then getting a P250 pick. Flip's gonna trade out Guzman, but Dizzo trades him out, so ultimately the T's are at a severe disadvantage at the moment. But it's okay because 2D has already worked up A. Probably gonna get some A control here in a moment. Might miss the window. I'm not really sure what DY's doing. DY's just, I'm sorry, not DY. Dizzo is just kind of chilling in CT spawn. 2D may get the timing right here and catch him off guard. It looks like they're going to go for a B pinch here. What do you think?
Honestly, I think, yeah, like that info gave it away right there. 2D. Oh no!
What in the world?
No, Dizzo should have known. If mollies are coming out over towards library. Oh, that is a very, very bad miscomm, but 2D is up on the site.
Yeah, and that's going to be it. Like, he's just lets Blight walk right up Banana because he just cleared it for him.
Yep, and DY missed some shots, but there we go. Katie is taking out the bomb planter. 4 seconds left. 2D has to do this. They have to force it, and they're on it. Signing Mousepads to take the round. That was great to see from them. Fantastic work. Oh my goodness, they brought that back. Now they got some AKs on their backs. Want to see an op come out onto Dizzo or Brady. Not sure if that's gonna happen, but I'm hoping to. Yep, there we go. And it's just gonna be rifles all around. That's fine. Rifles all around in Kulas Nation, and now we have a game on our hands. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
That's yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you there.
No,
I just
no.
thought that was weird.
No, absolutely, but it's kind of odd that I mean, McCoy didn't really have enough money, I don't think. Well, he could have gone with head armor, not a nade. However, it's kind of odd to see all of Tiny Mousepads with head armor. That's money that they could have definitely saved or used for smoke or something like that. But it doesn't even matter. Guz takes out McCoy with the AK. Wouldn't even matter if he did have head armor. 2D is molly down to 60 HP. And a 4v5 in the first like 25 seconds left in the round. This is really great aggression to see from Tiny Mousepads, and they fall right back.
Yeah, and this, like you say, the 4v5 this early in the round definitely benefits the CTs, as well as now they can do exactly what they're doing. They can just dump their util into choke points, ensure that they can funnel the Ts, and they do. They manage to funnel them into short, and that's going to probably ensure the CTs get this round, especially with 2D already having 33 HP. And the two rotators coming in now. Brady takes out Flip and ultimately 2D as well. So Brady gets a 3K and Sunny Mousepads get their 13th round. So looking pretty good for Mousepads at the moment. Definitely wouldn't want to be Kulas right now because this is taking a lot of energy out of them for sure. And it looks like we have a pause coming in here from Cadius, so that would be the side of signing Mousepads.
Yeah. Ah, that's really nice to see now. Now with how we have it set up, it shows a CT timeout, and we've changed it where the timeouts, unless it's a tactical, you get 2 5-minute tac timeouts, and 4 30-second tech time, or 2 5-minute technical timeouts and 4 30-second tactical timeouts. So, which can be executed with tac or pause. Tac or pause, rather. And that's one thing, so we know right away that it is a tactical timeout. And I'm wondering if they're just trying to stop the momentum of Kulas Nation, or talk about money or buys or anything like that. Maybe a different setup. Looks like once again they are having a ton of aggression towards Banana, signing Mousepads with 3 players, sitting up on the corner, and then finally leaving DY up close to hold. And I really like the setup that they have on the A-bomb site now, where...
Oh, the timing. Did you see that?
No. Are you still
Brady
on?
was just about to peek Charles, and Charles turned around and walked away.
I was looking at the mini-map, and that is CSGO in a nutshell. The timings are so precise. Little things like 18 seconds from the top of mid all the way back to B-bomb site to plant. Little stuff like that these players know, and they've studied, and they've practiced. And sometimes the timing works in your favor, and sometimes it works out. And sometimes you get rushed by 5 Kulas Nation players and cannot pull your gun out in time. Cuz and Brady both answering that. Oh, Blight taking out Cuz. That was not a shot I thought that he would have got, but now it's a 3-on-3, 2D. Knows that at least one is there.
Now he knows there's 2.
In the pull away.
I was literally just about to say that this round shouldn't go the way of Kulas, and they shouldn't even get a bomb plant. And then they just swarm the B site, and they're I mean, yeah, Brady's gonna stick it. He has a kid. Dizzo has 1 HP and gets the kill. 3K for him. Mousepads secure their 14th round.
14-10. Mousepads, once again, they have another timeout. They may as well use them, right? They have them on every single map, and then you get 2 more for overtime. So I think that they're, you know, it's great to see them, and that once again slows Kulas Nation, makes them think, are they going to do something different? Who knows? You could just do 2 timeouts to tilt the other team if you want.
Oh
right.
Yeah,
right?
And that adds a whole nother level to this game, and I really like it because, you know, at this level, as we've been discussing, the mental aspect is yet another thing, and they do it. They stack the timeouts back to back to get Kulas even more on edge, to really get in their head. And I like it. I really do. I mean, I wasn't sure if Mousepads were just going to continue to pause every round, but I guess in their heads, you know, they're hoping to win this round. They win this round, and then they can pause again before map point. So Mousepad's definitely trying to retake the mental aspect that it looks like Kulas Nation attempted to go for by picking Inferno. But as you say, this is just the evener map, so this is a lot of effort being expended from both teams. Probably going to see this one go all the way to map 4. Ultimately, the game does start here after the second pause coming in from Mousepads. Full buy on the side of Mousepads, whereas you see a singular Mac-10 and then full buy on the rest of Kulas Nation as they take mid control. A quick molly doesn't stop Charles. Will he check it? He doesn't check Cubby. Trigger discipline, gets a double kill.
There we go. We've seen Dizzo in this spot before in that montage you guys will see later as well. One we saw earlier, same spot, Dizzo getting a nice 3K in the Cubby. Brady cannot connect with that deagle, but Flip takes him out with the MAC-10, leaving Blight in a 1 versus 3.
Yeah, this is going to be very hard, but he doesn't know it, but he got aggressive there. It doesn't get the spray transfer, so they will secure their 15th round and ultimately put Kulas in a very tough situation. Not really a lot of money here to reinvest, and I mean,
That, my goodness. I
yeah,
cannot believe that Mousepads have had this such a domination. Last 4 rounds are going their way. Only 4 rounds won on the side of Kulas Nation this half. We have Dizzo with 30 kills in regulation. This man is going off. Charles just holding W. All of Kulas Nation is holding W to top Banana, and they just sit and wait like a wall to stop them and block them.
and that's exactly what I was gonna say. I would like to see out of Kulas this round is some of that aggression that we haven't seen in what feels like forever. I mean, they've really let Mousepads slow them down, and no wonder they're losing because that's not their game. We talked about that before in the pre-show. Their game is not slow, methodical approach. It's full-on aggression. And with that aggression, they're able to take the B site this time around, but it's not gonna matter. It looks like Mousepads are just gonna close this out right here, probably.
Flip left in a 1v2. Ends up taking out Brady. Really nice shots coming out of Flip. Damaging KDS on a 45 HP, but KDS has the bomb.
If he somehow, I don't think there is another nade on the ground, but if there was, that would be so tilting, I'm sure, for the side of KDS. And he gets the kill.
Perfect timing. That was beautiful. You love to see it.
Yeah, that was an excellent game played by both teams. Ultimately, Mousepads pull it back. Or not really pull it back, they pull it out. 16-10 final score. Nice little replay here to see Flip almost get this back in there.